Welcome everybody. We have a 1972 Oldsmobile 442 here today. I've always had a soft spot. I've owned several of these. This is what got me started collecting cars. And this one, what a dandy. Factory born Matador Red with the white interior. Numbers match 455, number match turbo 400 with the Hurst dual gate shifter. This thing's loaded up with some nice options and it's documented. In 72, there's no way to tell if your car is a 442 without documentation. We have owner history, we have the original contract, the build sheet, the manuals, warranty book, and then receipts for a bunch of work that was done to the car recently. You can go to volocars.com. We have 200 classic cars, all with plenty of information on each one, including the price tag and a monthly payment, including this one right here. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. The Lamborghini of muscle cars. I say that because of the scoops, the wing, the stripes. I mean, these things are flashy. That's why I've always really liked them. So the Ram Air hood is in really nice shape. A lot of times they have stress cracks all over. This one is not cracked. It actually fits very well. The front fender is in mint condition. I believe it's the original fenders. Lines up real nice, clean all the way to the bottom. The doors straight, clean, lines up nice, no rust, no damage. Shuts real nicely. No vinyl top. The roof is clean right down the sail panel, the quarter panel, all the way down to the bottom. Nice and clean. The trunk is in excellent shape. Like along here, the Oldsmobiles usually rust. This one's real nice. Obviously, it has the rear spoiler on it. All straight, clean metal. I've always liked this body line right here. I remember I would buff my car every Friday, and the buffer just laid in there. So nice. Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. All clean, all around here, all nice, clean, straight. Door lines up real nicely. Shuts real nicely. Got sport mirrors on both sides. All nice and clean. Matador Red's the original color. That's what it's repainted. Code 75. It's on the tag. It's also on the paperwork. Polished to a smooth glossy finish. On the hood, mostly in the white, there's little pimples for some reason in the paint. And he said it's been that way. We got the car from the third owner. And then there's a few in the red, but mostly in the white. There's some pimples in the paint. Out on a sunny day, you don't see them. Got the hood locks as part of the Ram Air hood. The W30 stripes were painted on, and some people really mess them up. I'm told they're a lot more difficult to do than you realize, getting the curves right. So they're painted on very nicely. Now I say they're the original fenders because the space between the fours is tight, and it's a little wider between the 4 and the 2. That's the way it's supposed to be, and not many people know that. If you replace a fender, you're going to space them out evenly. That makes the most sense. The fenders are original. They're clean metal. So this rear window is the original. It has the rear defroster built into it, but there are scratches. Maybe they were scraping ice off of it at one time, but there are some scratches in the glass. The rear bumper has been rechromed. It has the trumpet tips coming right out through the bottom of the bumper. Dodge is doing it now on their trucks, but I think that's really cool. The emblems back here look really nice and fresh. The moldings are real nice and they fit the body. They fit the contours real nice. And these are the Super Stock 2 wheels. The Super Stock 3 would be the same wheel, but just painted red like the car. So they're the Super Stock 2. They're painted gray. They're in very nice shape. Got some nice BFGoodrich tires. All the weather strips have been replaced at some point. They're all soft rubber. The windshield's been replaced. That's nice and clear. And then up front, it does have the 442 grills. They're different than the Cutlass. And the bezels and the bumper. There's a little piece missing out of that plastic lens there. Other than that, everything up here looks really sharp. So there you go. There's the stunning outside. Why don't we open it up? Show you the inside. All right, let's see how the trunk looks. Well, under the trunk lid's been painted and has the stickers replaced. The jamb is nice and clean. It looks original, has the numbers and the seams look original. Weather strip is new. Inside is just clean, dry metal. I don't see any patchwork, and it's all neatly spatter painted. And when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon, and then you'll be notified of the videos as they're posted. They did repaint the door jambs. The bottom of the door is very clean. It's a very dry, rust-free car, in my opinion. Weather strips are replaced, and then there's that beautiful white interior. Door panels look like they're new. Same thing with the chrome backing plate on the armrest and the handles. They're even shiny. Window cranks look original. So the dash area is all real nice. This bezel piece is new, and it has the rally gauges instead of the dummy lights. And it has the tick-tock tachometer. There's a clock in the middle, but if you notice there's a needle, the tachometer is around the outside of it. Then you got the controls for the heat and the rear window defogger. All this looks to be in good shape. The lighter matches the knobs. It's the original. All this is nice and clean. I wanted to show you some of the stuff we have. This is the original license plate from the car. Along with that build sheet, the W29 is the 442 package. Here's the original agreement, and it says right there 442. And then the letter U designates that it's a 455 car. Here's some of the ownership history. It was transferred to the wife's name in 1983, and she owned it as late as 88. She might have owned it even later than that. I'm not sure. Manuals, original warranty booklet, and then here's receipts. Just recently, this year, the fellow we bought it from, he took it to a shop. It literally says on one of the tickets, you know, to go through the whole car and inspect it. And we do our own service as well. So this is all nice and clean. The kick panels are clean. It has some nice cutless floor mats over some nice carpet. Factory AM, FM stereo, and an 8-track player. I turned the radio on, that works. I don't have an 8-track to try that. And then it has a nice center console. It has an aftermarket ball on there. It looks really nice. But this is the dual gate shifter. You put it in drive like normal, or if you want to, you know, slap shift it, you put it in here where it's notched. Just a cool feature. This is one of the few muscle cars where this is actually high enough to set your arm on. Minor, but I always rest my arm there. Seats are reupholstered. They're in really nice shape. They've upholstered the back plastic piece as well. You got 442 mats in the back. And then wall to wall, this looks like it's been replaced. The side panels, the upholstery. It has its full set of original seat belts. It has a mesh speaker tray back there. There's a couple wrinkles in it, but looks good. White headliner looks real nice. We got the shoulder belts, got working dome light. Visors look good. Mirror looks to be good, original. And then this is the sport steering wheel. That's another option. So the rally gauges and the dual gate are the two very, very desirable options, but having the stereo system and the rear defroster and the steering wheel, that's all nice to have too. Yeah, you could get a 442 with a 352 barrel motor in 72. So to have a genuine documented 442 with its original 455 in red and white factory colors, that's pretty amazing. So the motor was rebuilt, runs strong, got a comp cam. I think it's been bored 30 over, has 10.5 to 1 compression pistons. The intake, and then you'll notice some of the brackets in that have been coated. It's some special coating. It also offers some insulation factor, but durable. And there's a new Holley Sniper fuel injection system that was just put on by the previous owner. He spent about 15 grand on the car right before I bought it from him. He had the distributor cap, the plug wires, the plugs all redone. He had the distributor recurved. It has a Pertronix ignition, has a special coil, factory air conditioned system here, and the whole fuel system's upgraded for the fuel injection. Got the squirter bottle here. We got an overflow bottle for the radiator. You also had that special coating on there. Got the right shroud. You put all these covers over the hoses. Chrome alternator, that's new. That's a one-wire Power Master. Power steering. Looks like new power brakes with the cadmium plated booster. The lines, all that looks fresh. There's still a sticker on the wiper motor. So we got a lot going on here. There's a little vacuum pump behind the fender because of the cam that's in there doesn't produce enough vacuum for the power brakes. So that's what the pump is for. Overall clean and tidy. Michael's going to show you how it runs. We'll see in a few minutes.
Everybody, man, is this a good looking, tough looking car. It's a color combo, the red with the white, and then the dual hood scoops, and this one does it for me. It's a factory big block car. It does have a 455 underneath the hood. Seems to be a strong runner. Feels great, fired right up for me, and I just gave it a little touch on the gas in the parking lot there. I was like, whoa, holy cow. So yeah, looking forward to getting out on the open road here. That 455 is paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission that does have the dual gate shifter, the his and her shifter up here. So nice easy ride with the automatic, power steering, power disc brakes. Does have the air conditioning as well, and our shop went through it. I know they got a bunch of stuff working on it, including the A-track player, which is so cool. Oh, let's see what she's got. All right, and just like that, up to, I'm guessing 60 miles an hour without an issue. It looks like we may have the wrong gear in our trans for the speedometer. Not a big deal. We'll put in a work order with that, and we'll be fixed before it gets to the new owner. But boy, oh boy, man, does this thing want to pull. What a great, fun ride. Let's see how it goes down the road. You already know what it is. Holy cow. This thing is just set up super straight and just really nicely put together. What a fun car. Somebody is going to have a blast in this one. Just don't get in any trouble. Easy to do with this thing, I tell you. Come down, test drive it for yourself. You're not going to be disappointed. And check out all the details, pictures, and full description at volocars.com.
So underneath the car is very nice. It has some nice upgrades I didn't even mention to you. The steering and suspension's all been gone through, upgraded with some big BMR beefy tubular upper and lower control arms with coilover QA1 adjustable gas shocks up front. In back, it's upgraded. The upper and lower control arms are custom. It has the sway bar and it has adjustable gas shocks. Brake system's in excellent shape, has disc in front, e-brake assemblies hooked up. The dual exhaust system looks to be in real nice shape. It looks like the factory type, stock exhaust. The fuel system's been all replaced to be compatible with the fuel injection. For example, the fuel injection costs the guy about $4,600. You can buy the kit, but then you got to change everything else that goes with it. So that's all new and fresh. You look up at the motor, it's still nice and clean. Has a new high torque starter. It has its numbers matching, VIN number match 1972 turbo 400 automatic transmission that looks fresh. In back, it has its original rear end. It's been upgraded with 373 posi gears. The floors are smooth as a chalkboard, nice clean black dry metal. Frame is all smooth, so very nice underneath. Overall, the whole car is like an 8 out of a 10, but it's got the wow factor. Colors mean a lot. We pay a lot extra for the right colors, the right look. You take off the Ram Air hood and you put this car in brown or gold. I mean, it's not the same car anymore. And the fact it's documented, it just has too many good things going for it. Go to volocars.com. Salesman will be happy to answer your questions, including how to get your 442 delivered home. And if you need help with finance, they'll help with that too. Thanks for watching.